I thought you didn't play the best game in Iserlohn, but you managed to win it. And in the last period, I think, was a really good pressure from your team.
Yeah, I think so. The biggest problem we had in Iserlohn was that we couldn't get any momentum in our game. You know, there was so many penalties being called. They did a good job of taking the neutral zone away from us in the first part of the hockey game. And you're right, we did a really good job in the third period of getting through the neutral zone, establishing a forecheck, and then the game started to turn our way.
Your team showed a lot of character because I mean, many things didn't work out well, and then after that they just came back and pushed very hard.
Yeah, and it's good to see that we can do that. You know, there was a real resolve in the dressing room between the second and third period, and you know, I thought our desperation level went up a notch in the third, and we needed it to. You know, we needed to get some emotion in our game, and we did. We needed to become a more physical hockey team, and we did. And guys started doing the extra things. You know, make a hit to take a hit to make a play, block a shot, finish a check on the forecheck, get hard to the net for rebounds. All those little things. But when we played with that extra desperation, that's what happened.
Also die Mannschaft hat in Iserlohn tatsächlich nicht ihr bestes Spiel gespielt, aber sie hat es geschafft, im letzten Drittel gut zu spielen, Druck zu machen und eben das Spiel dann auch gewinnen. Und auch diese kleinen Extrasachen zu machen, Schüsse blocken, vorm Tor des Gegners stark zu spielen, das hat die Mannschaft gemacht und deswegen eben das Spiel dann in Iserlohn gewonnen. You talked, after the game, you talked about the officiating. I would say, just watching the game, I wasn't very satisfied with their performance. How about you?
Well, yeah, I wasn't, and you know, there's been nights where the referees have done a tremendous job. I think the biggest thing is that you have to have a feel for the game, and those guys really didn't seem to have a feel for it that particular night. And it seems to happen that way in this league at points where you find one team gets a whole bunch of power plays and the other team doesn't get very many. And you know, I think the ex-players have a better feel for the game naturally because they played it. And it, you know, I'm not saying that those guys are bad officials. They just had one of those nights when you know, the play seemed to be a little bit quick for them. And I went through and looked at the penalties after the game, and I'd say probably half of them were penalties. But I mean, you know, the other half weren't. And on a different night in a different game, they probably don't get called. So, you know, I really felt with the way that the game went, there were some things on their side that they could have called. You know, we saw some things that could have put us on the power play a few more times. And some of the things they called I thought were very, very marginal at best. And as a result, what happens is, you know, you get into a special teams game, neither team really gets momentum, a lot of the benches aren't being used, and, you know, for the fans, I don't think it's very attractive hockey.
Also nach dem Spiel hat der Trainer die Schiedsrichter kritisiert. Er sagt nicht, dass es schlechte Schiedsrichter an sich sind, sondern die haben an dem Abend keinen besonders tollen Job gemacht. Er hat sich die Videos nochmal angeschaut, hat gesehen, dass maximal die Hälfte davon wirklich Strafen waren. Und das führt dann dazu, dass viel Special Teams gespielt wird und die Bank einfach nicht genutzt werden kann. Viele Spieler wenig Eiszeit bekommen und dadurch kommt auch kein attraktives Eishockeyspiel zustande. Und das hat er nach dem Spiel kritisiert und fand das schade und entsprechend wollte er auch, dass da irgendwann möglicherweise was passiert, dass die Liga darauf ein bisschen schaut. Let's talk about the game tonight. You beat Wolfsburg here 7-3 in September. Is it going to happen again?
Well, I sure hope so. I don't think we can count on that, though. I mean, they're a good team. They've got good team speed. They're playing well right now. They've got a lot of confidence. All systems in their game seem to be going right now. So we know we're going to get a real good hockey team in here tonight. I think the biggest thing for us is we talk about all the time, we just got to play our game, make sure we're ready for the start, establish our game early. Try to get them out of their skating game because when they skate, they're really good. So we're going to have to be aware of that, understand that they are dangerous on the rush. They like to blow guys out of the zone, so that's going to cause some decisions that we're going to have to make with our gaps. So we need to be good there, and then you know, hopefully we can establish our game and take some of that stuff away from them.
Gegen Wolfsburg wird es einfach so sein heute Abend, dass die Mannschaft so spielen muss, wie sie immer spielt, ihr Spiel schnell aufziehen, schnell in den Spielrhythmus kommen und ein bisschen aufpassen, dass die Lücken geschlossen werden im eigenen Team und auch, dass man den Gegner die Stärken nicht überlässt, wie zum Beispiel ihr Schlittschuhlaufen, da sind sie sehr gut und das muss man denen nehmen und dann könnte es möglicherweise wieder ein 7-3 geben, das war nämlich meine Frage, ob es wieder ein 7-3 gibt. Er hofft es, aber er erwartet ein anderes Eishockey-Team, als es beim letzten Spiel der Fall war. Thanks a lot and have a good game.
Yeah, thanks very much, Andy.